Have you ever opened a can of condensed milk, poured out that thick, creamy sweetness and wondered, how does plain milk turn into this? It's almost like a little miracle in a can. So smooth, so sweet, and so different from the milk you pour on your cereal. But behind that transformation is a fascinating story that combines tradition, innovation, and a bit of culinary magic. Condensed milk is not just milk with sugar. It is actually the result of science, technology, and careful work. Food scientists and technologists spend years perfecting the process, making sure every batch is just right. They test, taste, and tweak the recipe to achieve that perfect balance of sweetness and creaminess that we all love. Around the world, factories turn millions of liters of fresh milk into condensed milk every single day. These factories are massive, bustling places, filled with the hum of machines and the steady flow of milk arriving from local farms. It's a global operation, connecting farmers, workers, and consumers across continents. The process uses amazing machines and strict safety rules to make sure every can is safe and tasty. Every step is monitored, from the temperature of the milk to the cleanliness of the equipment. Workers in protective clothing keep a close eye on the machines, ensuring that nothing is left to chance. Condensed milk is used in cakes, candies, coffee, tea, and even in cooking sauces. Its versatility is truly remarkable. Whether you're making a rich caramel, a creamy fudge, or simply sweetening your morning coffee, condensed milk adds a unique flavor and texture that's hard to match. Its thick, rich texture and long shelf life make it popular everywhere. You'll find it in kitchens from Asia to South America, in recipes both old and new. It's a pantry staple that can last for months, ready to be used whenever inspiration strikes. But this transformation does not happen by magic. It takes many careful steps, special equipment, and a team of skilled people. From the engineers who design the machines to the workers who operate them, everyone plays a crucial role in turning fresh milk into condensed milk. In this essay, we will go inside the factory. We will follow every step from the moment milk leaves the farm to the point it is ready to ship around the world. You'll see how raw milk is collected, tested, and transformed, and how every can is carefully sealed for freshness. You will see how science and technology work together to make condensed milk thick, sweet, and safe to eat for months. By the end, you'll have a new appreciation for this humble ingredient and the incredible journey it takes before it reaches your kitchen. The journey of fresh milk begins at the break of dawn on peaceful dairy farms, where the first rays of sunlight touch the green fields and cows start their day. Early every morning, dedicated farmers and workers guide the cows into special areas called milking parlors. Here, advanced machines gently collect the milk from each cow, making the process efficient and comfortable for the animals. The use of clean, stainless steel equipment is essential. Workers carefully sanitize all machinery before and after each use, ensuring that the milk stays pure and uncontaminated from the very start. As soon as the milk is collected, it flows directly into cooling tanks. These tanks rapidly chill the milk to about 4 degrees Celsius or 39 degrees Fahrenheit. This quick cooling step is crucial because it stops harmful bacteria from multiplying and keeps the milk fresh. The cold milk is then stored in large, insulated stainless steel tanks right on the farm. These tanks can hold thousands of liters, keeping the milk at the perfect temperature until it's ready to be picked up. Several times a day, a special vehicle called a milk tanker arrives at each farm. These trucks are designed specifically for transporting milk safely and efficiently. Inside, the tanker has multiple chilled stainless steel compartments. These keep the milk cold and prevent it from mixing with milk from other farms until it reaches the factory. Before loading the milk, the driver checks its temperature and takes a small sample. This sample is tested for quality, checking for freshness, cleanliness, and any signs of contamination. Only milk that meets strict quality standards will move on to become condensed milk or other dairy products. This ensures that only the best milk is used. Once the tanker is full, it seals its compartments and sets off on the road, traveling from rural farms to the dairy factory. The journey can cover many miles, connecting countryside to city. Some factories collect milk from hundreds of different farms every single day, coordinating a fleet of tankers to gather milk from near and far. This means that huge amounts of milk, sometimes over 1 million liters, arrive at the factory gates daily, ready to be processed into a variety of dairy products. At the factory, the milk from all the trucks is pumped into massive receiving tanks. Here, it is combined and prepared for the next stage of processing. But before any processing can begin, the milk undergoes a series of rigorous tests in the factory's laboratory. Technicians use advanced equipment to check for purity, fat content, and safety. These careful tests make sure that every drop of milk is fresh, clean, and completely safe for the next steps in its journey, ensuring only the highest quality milk is used for making condensed milk and other dairy favorites. At the factory, quality is the top priority. Workers in white coats and hairnets test each batch of milk for size, color, smell, and taste. They also check for bacteria by using machines called analyzers. Only milk that passes every test goes forward. The milk is then pumped into large, cold storage tanks made of stainless steel. These tanks can hold hundreds of thousands of liters. The milk must stay cold to stop bacteria from growing. Temperature sensors send signals to computers, making sure the tanks always stay below 4 degrees Celsius, or 39 degrees Fahrenheit. While the milk waits in the tanks, samples are sent to the factory lab. Here, scientists test for things like protein, fat, and sugar. The right balance is important for making condensed milk with just the right taste and texture. Factories keep detailed records for every batch of milk. This helps trace each can of condensed milk back to the farm if there is ever a problem. Safety and traceability are part of modern food production. After storage, it's time to clean the milk even more. The milk is pumped through special filters that remove any dirt or particles. This step is called filtration. Next, the milk goes through a clarifier. This machine spins very quickly, using centrifugal force to remove tiny impurities, like white blood cells or stray fat globules. Once the milk is clean, it needs to be standardized. This means the factory adjusts the levels of fat and protein to match the recipe for condensed milk. Sometimes cream is removed, or extra cream is added. This helps ensure every can of condensed milk tastes the same, no matter where it is made. Standardization is very important. If the fat or protein isn't just right, the condensed milk could be too runny or too thick. Computers and sensors monitor the process non-stop. High-tech machines record all changes and adjustments. This keeps the process safe and consistent for every can that leaves the factory. Now the milk is ready to be pasteurized. Pasteurization is actually a heating process where the milk is heated to about 85 degrees Celsius or 185 degrees Fahrenheit for several minutes. This step kills any harmful bacteria and makes the milk safe to eat. Plus, pasteurization helps the milk last longer. After this process, sugar is added. Most factories use white cane sugar or beet sugar. In classic sweetened condensed milk, sugar makes up about 40% of the final product. Sugar isn't just for taste, though. It also acts as a preservative. It stops bacteria and mold from growing, which lets condensed milk stay safe for months or even years. The sugar is mixed in until it's fully dissolved, turning the milk thick and sweet. The mixture is now ready for the next step, removing water to make it even thicker. Adding sugar at this stage is really key because it helps create that unique flavor and the long shelf life that condensed milk is famous for. To make condensed milk, most of the water in the milk must be removed. This step is called evaporation. The sweet milk is pumped into a big machine called a vacuum evaporator. This machine uses low pressure to lower the boiling point of water. That way, water can be removed without burning the milk. Inside the evaporator, the milk is heated gently. Water turns into steam and is sucked away by pumps. The milk gets thicker and thicker as the water leaves. By the end, about 60% of the water is gone. The mixture becomes rich, creamy, and very sweet. This thick, sweet liquid is what gives condensed milk its famous texture. Without evaporation, it would just be sugary milk. The evaporators are cleaned and checked often to make sure no bacteria can hide inside. Evaporation also helps the condensed milk last a long time. Less water means fewer bacteria can grow, making the milk safer and more stable. After evaporation, the condensed milk is very hot. It must be cooled down quickly. Cold water flows around pipes carrying the milk, bringing the temperature down. Fast cooling stops crystals from forming and keeps the texture smooth. Now, the milk goes through homogenization. This process breaks down fat globules, so they stay mixed with the milk. Special machines called homogenizers use high pressure to mix the milk evenly. This keeps condensed milk from separating in the can. Before the milk can be canned, it is tested again. Factory workers check the color, thickness, sweetness, and flavor. They use taste tests, lab equipment, and even microscopes. Only milk that passes every test moves on. These steps guarantee that every can is just as good as the last. Quality control is strict at condensed milk factories to keep customers safe and happy. The condensed milk is now ready for canning. First, empty cans are made on-site or delivered to the factory. The cans are washed and sterilized with hot steam to kill any germs. Then, machines fill the cans with the hot condensed milk. Each can is filled to the exact weight. Next, the cans are sealed with airtight metal lids. A special machine crimps the lid tight so nothing can get in or out, but safety does not stop there. The sealed cans go into a big sterilizer called a retort. Here, steam heats the cans to over 110 degrees Celsius or 230 degrees Fahrenheit for up to 30 minutes. This kills any bacteria that might have survived. Sterilizing makes sure the condensed milk will not spoil for months or even years. This is why you can keep a can in your cupboard for a long time without refrigeration. Each can is checked by machines and workers. Any dented or leaky cans are removed. Only perfect cans are sent on. After being filled and sealed, the cans of condensed milk are carefully cooled down as they travel along the conveyor belt. This cooling process is crucial because it helps the cans maintain their shape and ensures the condensed milk inside stays fresh and safe for storage. Once the cans reach the right temperature, they move on to the next exciting step: labeling. Each can is given a bright, colorful label that proudly displays the factory's name, important safety codes, and the all-important expiration date. These labels aren't just for looks, they provide essential information for both stores and customers, making sure everyone knows exactly what's inside and how long it will last. Some labels are printed with special ink or feature QR codes. These high-tech editions allow for easy tracking and traceability, so every can's journey can be followed from the factory all the way to your kitchen shelf. After labeling, the cans are neatly packed into sturdy cardboard boxes or trays by skilled workers or automated machines. This step keeps the cans organized and protected as they prepare for their long trip ahead. Next, powerful machines stack these boxes onto large pallets, and robotic arms swiftly wrap them in layers of plastic. This wrapping keeps the boxes secure and prevents any damage during transportation. The wrapped pallets are then moved into a cool, dry warehouse. Here, the boxes are stored in neat rows, waiting patiently until it's time for them to be shipped out to destinations near and far. When orders come in, forklifts load the pallets onto trucks, and sometimes even into shipping containers that will travel by train or boat. Condensed milk is truly a global traveler, making its way to countries all over the world. These cans journey thousands of kilometers, crossing borders and oceans, until they finally arrive at supermarkets, bakeries, and even your own home kitchen, ready to be enjoyed in countless recipes. Thanks to its thick, sweet, and sterilized nature, condensed milk can last for more than a year without spoiling. This makes it a reliable pantry staple, especially in places where fresh milk isn't always available. Here's a fun fact: each can of condensed milk actually starts with about 3 cups of fresh milk. Through careful processing, most of the water is removed, leaving behind a rich, creamy product. Modern factories are incredibly efficient, able to fill and seal up to 500 cans every single minute. This speed helps meet the huge demand for condensed milk around the world. Because of the added sugar and the sterilization process, unopened cans can stay fresh for up to 2 years. That's why you'll often see them lined up on store shelves, ready for whenever you need them. The journey of condensed milk from fresh milk to finished can is long, fascinating, and full of amazing science and technology at every stage. Every step, from quality checks to careful monitoring of machines, is designed to ensure that each can is perfectly creamy, sweet, and safe to eat. So, the next time you open a can of condensed milk, take a moment to appreciate the high-tech adventure and global journey that brought it right to your kitchen.